Hey everybody, Ryan here at eTrailer. Today on our 2020 Toyota RAV4, we're going to be taking a look at the Thule Camber hitch-mounted bike rack. The rack that we have here today can hold up to a total of 4 bikes, but if you don't need to carry that many, there's also a 2-bike version available as well. With that being said, the way that the rack works is really simple. It's going to hold our bike down in 3 spots. So we're going to have 2 straps here along the top tube, and a strap down here, which that's going to act as an anti-sway strap and really prevent your bikes from moving side to side, banging into each other as you're going down the road. But with that being said, let's go ahead and take our bike off so we can have a better look at the rack itself. Extremely simple. Just push in all the tabs and flip the straps up and out of the way. Do the same thing for our sway strap down here. And something that I find very important that's not the case with all bike racks, especially the larger ones, is how wide or narrow the arms are going to be. In our case, these are relatively narrow, and so it's going to make it a lot easier to grab the bike and pull it off. As opposed to some of the other ones that have real wide arms, you really have to kind of wiggle it and fight it, and it can just be a headache sometimes. So it's nice not having to do that with this one here. So the cradles here where your bike's frame is going to sit are made from kind of a soft rubber material. That way we don't have to worry about our bike's paint getting scratched or damaged, anything like that. Even on the bottom of the straps, going to have that same material as well. These are going to be somewhat adjustable, so you can position them in a way that'll work best for the style of frame that your bike has. And I do recommend, whenever we're not using the rack, just to take the straps and put them back in place. That way we don't have to worry about anything happening to them. Now, something you need to think about whenever the rack is in this position, it is going to extend the overall length of our RAV4. So keep that in mind whenever you're pulling into your garage or a tight parking spot. So to find out exactly how much it is going to extend, we measure from the back here to the very edge of the rack. Looks like it's going to be right at 42 inches, so quite a bit of space, honestly. However, the good news is, if you need to make it a little more compact, you can. So the way to make it more compact, if we pull up on this lever, the arms can actually swing down, and that frees up a ton of space. So we'll take that same measurement here from the hatch to the very edge of the rack. That's only going to be about 13 inches. So in this position, really don't see it giving you any issues at all whenever you do go to pull into your garage with that tight spot. So one of the big questions we get asked all the time in regards to hitch-mounted bike racks is if you're still going to be able to have full access to the back of your RAV4. Now this one does fold down out of the way and allows us to do that. It's going to be a lever here, and when you pull up on that, you're able to push this down. So we'll open up our hatch. With it like this, we're going to have a ton of room to get whatever we might need in and out of the back of our Toyota. So if we move down here, you can see that the rack is going to work with the 1¼ by 1¼ trailer hitch receiver like we have here today on our RAV4, but it also is going to have the ability to work with the larger 2" by 2" hitches. So gives us a couple options there and definitely some versatility. It's going to come included with a anti-rattle bolt, and what that's going to do is eliminate any play or slop here in the connection point. So it's going to help maintain that quiet Toyota ride inside of your RAV4 and provide your bikes with a little more of a smooth ride as well. So to kind of give you an example on how that actually is going to work, say if we're going down the road hitting some bumps, you can see that the rack is going to move with the RAV4 and not on its own. So at the end of the day, a rack you really can't go wrong with. It's really easy to use and should last a long time. And I think it looks pretty good on the back of the RAV4. And that'll finish up our look at of the Thule Camber hitch-mounted bike rack on our 2020 Toyota RAV4.
Here on our test course, we'll start by going through the Slalom. This is going to show us the side-to-side action. This simulates turning corners or evasively maneuvering. Once we get to the alternating speed bumps, we'll see the twisting action. This will simulate hitting a curb or pothole or driving over uneven pavement. Once we get to the full speed bumps, we'll see the up and down action. This will be just like driving in and out of a parking lot, parking garage, or driveway.